real estate
affects the market as a whole, which then sometimes will affect the 10-year.
Right. It'll come in.
to real life.
We all learn in different ways. If you think about it, Wayne Dyer might not attract everybody.
And everything in between.
Mission was really to help people just to reach their full potential.
The Brad Weisman Show. And now, your host, Brad Weisman.
All right. We're back. Hugo, you're back. You're back too, aren't you?
I am.
It's always, there he is. There he is. This is nice. We now have a Hugo cam. And it is very, very cool. It's it allows us to see the beauty of the Hugo that is on the show.
That's right.
There he is.
That's right. There he is. There he is.
Good looking guy. Right?
Yeah, look at him. I mean, come on. Yeah.
Right.
So, we're back. And we're back because we have a real estate show going on.
Yes, we do.
That's today.
Today.
Thanks for joining us, by the way, every Thursday at 7 p.m. And also thanks for we have some sponsors, First Response Contracting, John Sellers, 484-256-7136. We also have Comfort Pro. They do a great job with anything HVAC, indoor air quality, duct cleaning, and residential and commercial work. Their number 610-477-5512. Thanks so much for their support because it really helps out with the show. Right, Hugo?
That's right.
That's right. He has no idea. So no, Pete's here today. Pete, thanks for coming in again tonight.
Thank you for having me, Mr. Weisman. Wise man.
Always good to see you. Always good to talk about real estate. Mm-hmm. Let's just start off. How many houses on the market here in Berks County?
Well, there was 446 about an hour ago.
Okay.
So
we're staying up
dude.
there. We're staying in that mid-4 range. This is good.
It's better than 250.
It is better than 250. But you know what I love is the consistency of it.
Yeah.
The consistency. And actually, it's not uncommon. Nationally, all of those numbers are up.
Right.
All the numbers are up nationally. And we're just
higher in national.
A lot higher.
A lot higher.
Yeah, a lot higher.
Average-wise, it's way higher.
Yeah, it's interesting. And some of the information we have is going to kind of show where things are.
Exactly.
And we're midway through the year. Yeah, we're past midway through the year.
That's true.
And that means that, now the predictions of what we see or what we're looking at, all the predictions are what's it going to be to the end of 2025?
Right.
What's 2026 going to look like, right?
Get out your 8 ball.
Yeah. Hey, we have one here. Let's see. What's 2025 end of year going to look like? It's not good. It's not good. Not good. 8 ball is not happy about it. Well, I'm not even going to say what I said. I'm not even going to say it. Could be because I can't see because I have glasses on, but we're going to just say I'm not going to say it. Yeah, no, we don't need those Cokes. We don't need those. But there's a lot of things. I'm going to bring up one thing that I thought was interesting right off the bat. And it was, we always talk about the fear of foreclosure.
Yeah.
Because that is always what comes into play as soon as the market starts to turn. Ever since 2008 happened, we have to always say, hey, guys, we're okay. Yeah. We're okay. It's almost like the community says, if we would have never sent a man to the moon, we would have nothing to compare it to.
That's right.
Yeah, because we always say,
that's right.
If we can send a man to the moon, but we can't make tape that works. You know what I mean? It's the same thing. If we didn't have 2008, we would never have anything to compare it to.
It's the man on the moon thing.
It is the man on the moon. It's the trip to the moon. So our moon days were 2008. But what I thought was interesting was everybody's crying about those numbers. I want you to tell me your stats first, and then I'm gonna give you some other numbers that makes it hit home.
Well, the headlines are always making
no pun intended with hitting home.
That's right.
That's
pretty good.
Just flew in there. Yeah.
Okay, so foreclosure starts are up 7% in the first 6 months of this year. 7%.
Okay. We're up 7%.
Of a very small number.
Yeah.
Okay, but zooming out shows that's nowhere near crisis level.
Okay.
It's 0.13% of homes.
0.13.
0.13.
Okay.
Yeah. Even though that's an uptick. It was way less than that. What during the COVID thing, the forbearance program and all that. It was way down. So it's
you couldn't foreclose
exactly
during COVID. You couldn't. It was about even if I wanted to.
Yep. Nope.
They'd be like, no, you can, sir.
Yeah.
We're not going to let you foreclose.
That's right.
Unless we swab your nose.
Yeah.
If we swab your nose and you have COVID, you don't have to pay a damn thing.
That's exactly right.
Could you imagine?
What a program.
Could you imagine that now? Yeah. Swab my nose.
Swab my nose.
Swab my nose. I don't want to pay for my mortgage. Go ahead.
But the point is, Brad, it's always going to go up from that.
Yeah.
It's always going to come up. because you can foreclose now.
Yeah.
If you want. So 0.13% of all homes.
Yeah, I don't think that's a problem.
Homes.
I don't think that's a problem.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we are not even close to crisis level. Pennsylvania was 0.12.
Yeah, so let's put that into terms that even make more sense.
Yeah.
Okay. So it says here from data that's out there and available is the first half of 2025 was 1 in every 758 homes nationwide had a foreclosure filing.
That's the stat.
This is the one that is interesting.
Yeah.
In 2010, during the crash, Mortgage News Daily says it was 1 in every 45 homes.
Yep.
That means you knew somebody
You knew somebody.
that was foreclosing.
A couple, probably.
You know what I mean? In Berks County,
Yeah.
you knew somebody was foreclosing.
Brad, do you remember? Okay.
It's crazy.
Now, do you remember the quality of the home that was under foreclosure?
Yeah.
Do you remember walking into a home that was in perfect
condition.
Normally, before that,
Yeah.
it was, oh my God, foreclosures.
There was
falling
dog
down.
poop on the
Yeah,
floor,
yeah, it
maybe
was
cat
horrible.
poop, maybe both.
Maybe both.
Depends what you're
Yeah,
into.
dead cats.
Yeah, dead cats were there too.
Yeah, humans. I mean, it was really bad.
We are not against cats. Just so you know.
No, we like cats.
No.
But no, I can remember people just threw their keys on the counter and,
Yep.
and just let their house go to foreclosure.
Yeah, because they didn't have any.
It was
they couldn't pay.
They couldn't pay. Yeah, that's
Couldn't
it.
pay. Yeah.
But-
No, so it's
that's a great
that
stat.
really was amazing. 1 in 758 now,
Yep.
as opposed to 1 in 45. That's unbelievable.
That's folks.
That really puts it into
that puts it in perspective.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. So we're good yet. No foreclosures, Hugo.
Nope.
That's right.
You're not foreclosing. Everybody's good. All right.
Nope. And that's a national statistic.
Yeah.
And here locally, we're a little bit better than that.
And also, if you are thinking about foreclosing just because you lost your job or whatever, please talk to a realtor.
Yep.
Don't just throw the keys on the counter and walk away
And ruin your
There's
credit.
value
Yeah.
there.
Yeah.
You know, get the if you can't afford the house, at least grab the equity you deserve.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then get an apartment or live with a friend.
Yeah.
Live with Hugo. I mean,
Right.
no, that ends full. That ends full.
his realtor knows
He
the
has
house
less
real
kids
well.
than you, though. He has less kids than you, but he's almost there.
But his realtor knows the house very well.
It's a
I
nice
think
house,
that-
and you should see what he did to it too.
I mean,
Unbelievable.
I think I want to move in.
Hey guys, I want to take a second and thank Comfort Pro. Since 2001, Comfort Pro has been helping customers stay comfortable where they live, work, and play. They have 24/7 emergency service and a 100% customer satisfaction guarantee. If you need help with your heating and air conditioning or indoor air quality, call Comfort Pro at 484-917-1803. Mention the show and receive a free humidifier with the installation of a complete system. Yeah, he before you couldn't see the house because
Yeah.
all the trees and landscaping, if you
Right.
want to call it
Yeah.
landscaping, was there. Now you can actually see the house.
Vegetation.
It looks amazing. Yeah, vegetation. Yes.
There you
Vegetation.
go.
Yeah. Jungle.
Yeah.
So what other stats do you have?
Well, we were looking at the latest KCM thing that came out.
Yeah.
I think it was actually even today. The housing market forecast for the rest of 2025.
Yeah, go ahead.
Right. And you know, the thing is everyone's saying, in fact, I've even talked to some.
Oh, is this the one that everybody has a different guess?
Yes.
Yes,
This
yes.
is great.
I love it. It's great.
Oh, I love these. These are so great because they are always wrong.
They are. They are.
But so this is our fun segment when we get to pick on Zillow and Redfin because
Yeah.
they're both in the red here.
And you know what's funny? They both, Zillow and Redfin, are predicting the worst case scenario.
I know.
Now, do they know they're in real estate business?
Yeah. Well, they're the third. That's what. Yeah.
I mean,
I don't think they know.
You gotta understand, this is their guess.
No, they're into selling
Even-
leads for us business.
Even if your guess, yeah, exactly. Even if your guess sucks, don't tell everybody your guess sucks.
Exactly.
Especially if you're in the real estate business.
Yeah.
If I thought the market was going to go to shit in 2025, do you really think I'm going to tell my customers, oh man, it's going to go to shit?
It's going to go to shit.
Yeah, exactly.
Unless you absolutely positively knew.
Exactly.
This is a prediction.
So that's unbelievable.
It's unreal, guys.
But then there's a lot of good predictions. A lot of good ones.
Yeah, well, the highest one's Fannie Mae.
Yeah.
And you know what? That's the secondary mortgage markets. They're feeling very comfortable and good about the real
And I
estate
actually
market.
believe that one more so.
That one,
because they
and,
have more analysts, they have more people that know finances, they have more people that know the economy.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I trust that one.
I mean, you got the lenders: HPES, Wells Fargo, MBA, and
So what's the average?
The average is 1.6.
Appreciation?
Yeah, I think it's more. I think it's going to be more.
Well, you got to remember that's an average of the nation. I think we might be more.
We're at 5.4 right now.
Yeah, I think that's gonna drop a little bit.
It might, but we are at 5.4%
Which is still
appreciation
amazing.
so far this year.
Still great.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's amazing. So
Yep.
the nation is 1.6. Folks, if you're around the Berks County area, Lancaster, all that, you are in a great spot
Yeah.
because your equity is, your appreciation's in the fives.
Yep. And you remember last month I made the comment about making sure as a seller that you're not going to be stingy, not stingy, but greedy, whatever you want to call it.
Yeah.
That you made your money over the last 5 to 6 years. Let's not worry about the last month
Yeah.
or 2 months. Okay.
Boy, if you've owned your house over the last
So-
5, 6,
so
7 years, you guys.
what I
made it
meant
out
by
big
that-
time.
Data from the Federal Housing Finance Agency, FHFA, shows prices are up 55% nationally compared to just 5 years ago. So if your house is up 55% over the past 5 years, if it drops by 2 or 3% over the next couple months, let's not get crazy about it.
I mean, 50%.
You made
still
your
pretty
money
good.
already. You
Yeah.
made a good amount of money.
You made it.
And not that how much money is too much. Well, I always think you want to make as much as you can. I'm not one of those. I'm a capitalist.
Yeah.
Make as much as you can, but also be realistic.
An evil capitalist.
Yeah, evil capitalist. Yes. We should have evil music. I don't know if I have any evil music.
Dun, dun.
Yeah, there you go.
There you go.
Yeah, but they're not. The point is of all that, it's not crashing.
No.
And I was starting to say, I think we got off track. I've even spoken to some realtors recently. Mm-hmm. People, if I mentioned their name, you would be shocked. That think that this thing is going to come down. It's going to crash. It has to level out, right? Listen, guys, unless it goes to 3,000-4,000 homes on the market,
It's supply and demand.
it's
period.
not going to happen.
Yeah.
I mean, it's all inventory. It's all supply and demand.
Yep.
100%. We're not building anything right now and that's significant
Yep.
in numbers. This is not going to change here.
Yeah, I
in
agree.
Berks County.
I agree.
I'm talking Berks
Yeah,
County.
Berks
now.
County, yeah.
Florida's
Yep.
already done it. Or they're always changing, and
Yep.
some of the short points they're already experiencing it. But
Texas,
please,
Arizona.
the sky is not falling. I mean,
No.
this
Here
darn
locally,
media,
we're good. Yeah.
Right, but this media just really gets me
Well,
upset.
and the media is more national than they are local. So I
Right.
mean, I really don't have anybody on a local level, probably besides us,
right,
telling what's going on in the Berks County real estate
that's
market.
correct.
You're
Yeah,
not going to get it on any local news. No, they don't.
Yep.
They don't really get into that. They talk. Even they talk about the national numbers more so than local.
yeah, they do.
Yeah. So it's interesting.
Well, did you see the interest rate prediction
Yeah.
change?
Yeah. I know. So I love how these guys.
would crack
This is
me
what we predict for 2025. This is gospel. This is what's going to happen. Take our word for it. All right. Forget what we said in January. We're serious this time. In July,
Yeah.
we're serious.
We're serious.
Now we know what we're talking
now
about.
we're serious.
Now we're good. We got these numbers down. Oh my God. Then the end of 2025. Well, we were a little off. Oh my gosh, it's funny.
All right. So but basically, what this means, it's stable.
Yeah,
It's
it
not,
is.
So the rates are stable. They're not increasing or really. If you see a decrease, it's going to be extremely small.
Yep.
The average is in the 6.5 range, from 6.4 to 6.6. Right. So
Get used to 6.
It's in the 6s.
Yeah.
It's going to stay in the 6s.
Get used to 6.
Just the 3% honeymoon is over, folks. It's not going to happen. So
Get used
so
to
it's
6. I mean, that's where it's at. I mean,
Right.
Hugo doesn't want to hear that because he wants to refinance. What are you at?
I'm at 7.5.
7? Oh,
Yeah.
well, they're like we talked
And
about.
your realtor
it's-
couldn't get you a better rate than that?
That's right.
I'd fire that guy, man.
Yeah. I don't know.
Oh,
I'd
my God.
block that number.
Oh man, he has to see me every week. He can't get rid of me. Oh, he's like, yeah, I got this
Yeah.
damn podcast. I got to go in and act like I like him.
Yeah, right. You're a good actor. You're a very good actor. Yeah, you should get into
I
acting.
should move into acting, right?
Yeah, you should. You should. All right, so let's move on. What else you got there? Anything
What else you got?
Well, Hugo had a question. Why don't we
Yeah,
go through that?
Yeah, let's talk about
I
that.
saw this.
Let's see your face when you ask the question.
Yeah, let's
this,
go.
This image on the internet that said it was a realtor posting saying, now I find myself having to buy a washer and a dryer for for a buyer because the seller included it in the contract but not in the listing. But I didn't know what that meant.
So on
Which contract?
yeah. So you're saying this. Say it again. So it's the seller. Just make sure we got this correct.
Yeah.
I just make sure we have the seller and the buyer correct and who got the washer and dryer.
Now it went away.
But I think what it was is the gist of it was this. I think when he told us before we went on was if you have a listing agreement and it says no washer and dryers included, the seller says no, don't want it included. Okay, an agreement gets written and the buyer's agent puts in that it's included, and nobody catches it, i.e., the listing agent doesn't catch it and has his seller sign that agreement of sale. The agreement of sale is what's gospel, not the listing agreement.
Yep.
So somebody owes that buyer a washer and dryer.
That's right.
And most of the time what's going to happen is the finger's going to get pointed at the realtor for the seller, and somebody's paying for a washer and dryer, most likely. I think that's what it was.
Yeah. So here it says, I'm about to buy a washer and a dryer for a buyer because I didn't catch that they included it on the contract for my seller.
There.
Yet it was not included in the listing.
Yeah, so he was the seller. That was the listing agent.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well, I mean, I have a comment about that.
Go ahead, make the comment.
The realtor's signature isn't on the agreement of sale. So we have a buyer and a seller who agreed on an agreement of sale.
Yep.
And you're supposed to, I mean, as a realtor, you're supposed to point out these things, though.
Yep.
All the things that are on the agreement. So it got missed.
Yeah.
Somehow. But bottom line is the seller agreed to it with a signature on the agreement of sale. The buyer agreed to what was on the agreement of sale. And technically, it's the seller's.
Technically.
That's probably it's the buyer agent? Was it the listing agent that buy that?
Are your kitchen and bathroom remodels a little overdue? Well, now's your chance to call First Response Contracting. John Sellers will take care of you. 484-256-7136. They do residential and commercial, and they're licensed and insured. Give them a call at 484-256-7136.
That was buying that.
No, it was the listing agent.
It was the listing. Okay.
Yeah, the listing agent was saying.
Well, then it's shame on him because maybe he just didn't.
He feels
explain
responsible.
it.
He or she feels responsible and says, you know what?
Yeah.
I should have caught that. I'm gonna pay for the buyer.
Yeah.
Well, the main thing is just as a aside.
Yeah.
Remember, and I tell people this all the time: the listing agreement is completely different than the agreement of sale.
Yep. It is.
You can put whatever you want in that listing agreement.
Yep.
As a listing agent, that's what's in there. But and also the other thing is that the listing agreement and what's on MLS is what's included at the price that's stated. So if you go down in price by $1,000, the seller has every right to say, well, if it's not full price, I'm not including the washer and dryer.
Right.
But then you got to make sure that's not in the agreement of sale.
Right.
It's very important for every agent to look and see what the excluded and included things are on the agreement of sale.
Yeah.
Very important.
I can remember Conrad way back.
Good question or a good comment.
That's a great question. Back in the day, always when you go to Conrad with a problem, what would the first thing out of his mouth? What's the contract say?
What's the contract say? That's exactly
what
right.
does the contract say?
So true.
It's just what it is. But as realtors, that's our job to explain it, to make sure they understand everything, all the nuances of it, inspections, all that stuff, what could happen, appraisals, all that stuff. It's our job.
Yeah.
To make sure that they're clear.
Yeah.
So obviously, well, that might have been clear. I mean, we don't know the background.
No,
of that.
we don't.
It could have been just a realtor.
Look at
bad.
the thing is, look at the agreement of sale.
Yeah.
As a seller,
I
always tell there's certain things with the agreement of sale. Pretty much anything that's written in.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of blank spaces on a Pennsylvania agreement of sale. A lot of blank spaces. Whatever's written in, pay attention.
Yeah.
The stuff that's boilerplate, that's there for every single agreement of sale across the state of Pennsylvania, that's pretty much not going to change.
Right.
Stuff that's written in, that changes.
Yeah.
So look at it.
Exactly.
Right?
Boom.
I have a quick question. So if I sell my house after 10 years and I made some money on it, is that taxable? The money that I made on it, the difference?
Well, the money, if you don't reinvest that into your primary residence, then yes, if you just took that, but I think it's 2 years. You have 2 years to reinvest that.
Got 2 years.
Or you pay taxes on it.
Okay, got it.
Yeah. Now, if it's
Into your next primary.
in your next primary
okay.
residence, yeah.
Oh, okay.
And actually, if your primary residence and you sell that, it's $250,000, I think, for single and $500,000
That's
for
it.
married.
So that's the cap.
Yeah,
it's
that's
500,
the cap.
500 for the two of you guys.
There are going to be there's changes coming up. Good thing you brought that up.
Yeah,
There's
it is
changes
coming.
There's a lot of changes coming with that.
What changes
in
are
a good
coming?
way. In a good way.
Okay.
Yeah.
They're going to raise that taxable amount of $250,000. Anything over $250,000 you would be taxed on. Okay. And now this is federally now too. Remember, there's always state, federal, local. This is what we talk about this if it's federal. The state has their own set of rules and things. But federally, they're looking at raising that amount because so many people made a lot of money in equity, especially elderly people looking to, you buy this house, you pay it off. Now it went up by 55% over the last 5 years. You go to sell it and you think, this is my nest egg. I'm going to move to Florida or I'm going to move somewhere warm. And they're going to tax you for anything over $500,000 in income or equity. Well, it's not right.
No.
It's money that we really they should be able to keep. So they're raising that amount they're going to raise.
What are they proponent to, raising it to?
I don't know that, but I know they're going to raise it.
And it's primary residence only, right?
Primary residence only.
Okay.
Yeah.
Which is fair.
It is fair.
That's fair.
The whole idea is, your primary residence is there as a wealth building tool.
Yeah.
It's not only a place that you live in, it's a wealth building tool. It's something that you can look at later on and can rely on that value being there to live on. And if we tax it, it just doesn't make sense. And my thing is this: if you tax it, let's just say there's capital gains of 20% tax on that. Okay. My thing is this: now they have less money. So then what happens? The government might have to take care of them. Right. So why don't we just let them keep the money?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Let it go with them. Let them spend it the way they want to spend it. Instead of taking 20%, now they don't have enough money, and now the government has to take care of them.
Right.
Doesn't make sense.
You should run for office.
I should.
I think you should be president.
Thank you. I thank Brad for president.
Brad for president.
And I did approve that message, just so you know. I approved that friggin' message. So, did you have another question, Hugo?
No, that was it.
There are
very
good questions
informative.
today.
Yeah,
Very
good question. It's about time he asked a question.
Really?
Yeah, it's been a while.
Over there. Well, he's got the camera now.
Yeah, well, ever since he got the camera.
Yeah, he's feeling confident.
The Hugo camera.
Yeah, it's the Hugo camera.
I know. So, no, some of the other stuff here, there are some dips in the market. There's an average dip right now. Let me just read. It says, keep in mind, while some markets are already seeing prices come down slightly, the average dip is just 3.5%. That's a far cry from the nearly 20% decline that we saw in 1 year in 2008. So you're going to see some markets come down, but it's all relative to that 55% number.
Yep.
You can't keep going up.
No.
And up and up and up and up.
Not
there
at
has
that,
to be
not
adjustments.
at that rate.
Has to be adjustments.
And that brings up that 5-year rule, that says if you buy a house today, within 5 years, if for the little ups and downs of it, you're gonna make out in 5 years that you're not
no matter what.
No matter what.
So it doesn't matter when you buy. So if you buy it when it's down, you're going to be good.
Yep. If you buy when it's up.
If you buy in the middle, you're going to be good because it's going to go maybe down and back up.
Yep.
Or up and back down.
Yep.
So no matter what in that 5-year period, you'll be okay.
Exactly.
Amazing.
Yeah.
That's not a long period.
That's not a long period of time. I remember it used to be 7.
But that shows you also how quick real estate adjusts.
It's a big adjustment. Yeah. Yeah.
When it goes down, it tends to come back up.
Yeah, it does.
It's amazing. That's really cool. I like that. Yeah, it's a good one.
Good.
So the other thing I saw here too, I thought this was really interesting, was on Keeping Current Matters. It says if you want to make a move, your best bet is to focus on your personal situation. It says not what the headlines say. Work with a real estate pro who knows to navigate the shifting conditions in our local market. That is very much the truth. I love that. It's very good advice. Yep. So if you want to move, it should be about your personal situation. Don't try to time the rate. Don't try to time the market. Don't try to time when Sally's going to college. Don't try, just if there's a need there, or if it's time to go, then do it. Then move.
That's it.
Yeah, make the move, man.
Exactly.
Yeah, so I think that was really good advice.
That is good advice.
Yeah,
we should all keep that in mind.
Yeah,
because markets are unpredictable, and especially right now, it's very volatile and very unpredictable. I do know this: as long as the inventory stays low, it's going to continue to go up.
That's true. So true.
That's all we know.
I think that's all we know for this week.
We don't know much.
I mean, that's pretty much it. I mean, we tried the 8-ball, but I couldn't freaking see it. So
it must have been something profane.
It never comes up. No, it wasn't. This is what I get. It doesn't even. So, no, wait. Now it's saying something. Pizza jerk. That's weird. We'll put that away. No, but that's it. So, Pete, thanks for coming out again. I appreciate it. Thanks for your insight. Thanks for your information on the real estate market. Hugo, thanks for your input.
Yeah, man.
I appreciate it. All right. There we go. That was it. The real estate show here on the Brad Weisman Show. And thanks again for our sponsors, First Response and Comfort Pro. We really appreciate that, too. We will see you next Thursday with another show. Probably better than this one because Pete was here. But no, that's about it. All right. See you next Thursday. All right.